Welcome back, guys, to another Satisfactory blueprint video, where today we're taking a look at 3 wall blueprints that I made that you can use in your own worlds. Remember, if you want access to these blueprints, all you have to do is join the Discord. There is a blueprints text channel that you can go take a gander at, and you can grab whichever blueprint you would like. But with that being said, let's take a gander at these blueprints. Okay, so the first blueprint that I want to take a look at is this wall blueprint right here. I wanted to keep most of these blueprints pretty simple and relatively universal. It has very neutral colors, has a tiny bit of lighting on it just for some accents. And again, that's white, very neutral. We got grays and the steel color going on. But I wanted to go over a couple applications for this, that being the snapping and kind of some ways you can connect these in a line. So if we get out a blueprint and try to use the blueprint snapping mode, and we kind of hold the hologram there, this does line up pretty well, but the issue is the walls are offset by half a foundation. You see the end of the wall here is right in the middle of the foundation. So to amend this, you could nudge this over 4 times and get this right in line like it should be, but you get this right here. Now, maybe this is a style that you want to go for, but I also have another option for you guys, and it's pretty simple. The other option is to place the blueprint half a foundation in length away, and that would line up perfectly with the foundation line. But you'll see we have this gap here, and one of the easiest ways to amend this is to throw a big pillar in here. Now you can use other things, but this is the most simple, and if you're going to be using this blueprint, you're already going to have the pillar bundle unlocked, so it shouldn't be too much of a hassle for you to add in. There is also the vertical snapping to this, where they do like to snap actually pretty well, but the only issue is they will be offset a little bit due to the pillars as they snap to the pillars and not the wall underneath. So keep that in mind. But yeah, there's not much to say about this blueprint. It's pretty simple, and I think it looks pretty clean and is pretty applicable in a lot of builds. Okay, so the second blueprint that I have today is a little bit different. It's still got a window, but we have a totally different design up here, and this one is a bit taller. This one also does fall within the realm of a 2 wide foundation and then 2 walls high. But again, we have some little white lighting here, but I've also added this little blue strip up here. Now, the bright side about this blueprint is that you can actually load this into your save and change this color to whatever you like. So if you want pink, if you want orange, if you want red, whatever you'd like, you can make it fit whatever color scheme you already have in mind. And this doesn't only apply to the colors. You can literally change anything about this blueprint you want. If you want a different window, or if you want steel beams instead of the painted beams, whatever you want, you can change. Well, let's go into kind of how these connect. So if we go into blueprint mode, you can see it snaps directly in line, which is awesome. The other thing about this blueprint is it does stay within 2 foundations. So you can continuously snap this and it will stay perfectly in line, no nudging required. So you can snap this in a line and boom, you can make a section of a wall. And if you're curious, this does actually like to snap vertically, as you can see right here. I don't know how much you'd want to repeat this everywhere, but those are some options. And yeah, there's not too much to say about this one. Again, it's relatively minimalistic and applicable in a lot of different builds. I try to keep it, again, neutral colors for the most part, like grays. Obviously, we do have the blue strip, but you can change that to whatever you'd like. And yeah, so let's take a look at the third and final blueprint. Okay, so this is the third and final blueprint of the video. And again, this one does have a color in it. It has orange this time behind this little V shape that we're using walls and pillars to kind of hide behind. And again, we have these white lights accenting kind of in the build. But this one also, again, has the limitation of 2 wide, so it does snap a little bit better. Vertically, it does snap as well to the side. And I do think while this one still has a lot of neutral colors besides the orange, and again, you can change the orange, this one is a little bit more aggressive. So it maybe won't fit as many builds, but I thought it was different and kind of want to include it in this video. But as you can see, the snapping works amazing on this one as well. And I do think this would kind of work well with a vertical scheme instead of maybe a horizontal. This one doesn't have any windows, as you can see, because the first 2 did. This one doesn't, and I wanted to give a couple options there, but you could honestly replace the windows on some of those other ones and probably get a pretty decent look as well. Now, I do want to say that most of these walls are really designed for an exterior facing wall of some sorts, but they could totally be used on the interior if you'd like. But I just want to let you know kind of what I intended them to be for. but whatever you think looks best is what you should do. I will say the backside of this third blueprint is pretty plain, and again, this is an exterior where I would assume somebody would be doing a separate interior wall. It's something I really like doing, is having a separate exterior and a separate interior. It really lends to a little bit more creativity and things like that. And again, don't forget, these blueprints are available in the Discord for everybody. So if you really do want to use these or want to, change them and make them your own, please feel free to do so. But I think that's it for this video. There's not much else I need to throw into here, and I don't need to waste your guys' time. I do want to let you guys know that if you want to use any of the blueprints that I have on my Let's Play, I do have a Patreon. You get access to every blueprint that I've pretty much ever made, and I'm going to be doing some sneak peek posts for the upcoming build. It's been a doozy. I've been working on it for, at this point, 3-4 weeks. And yeah, it's taken a really long time to complete. And if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe. But until the next video, peace.
I'm slick with words, tongue sharp, you left in thirds. You pitching verbs, I knock it out, I'm flipping birds. While smoking herbs, I'm blocking out what often hurts. I'm moving herds, it's me, my family, money.